service, dedication, leadership. These aren't just 3 words to me. They are how I've spent a lifetime in Arlington, how I am concerned for all of Arlington residents, old and young, how I'm confident that I can represent you in the face of all the challenges of the future. I'm Bob Tozy Jr., and I'm asking you to elect me to our select board. One of the rewards of my service in Arlington has been in getting to know so many of my fellow residents. I have proudly represented you for 31 years in town meeting, beginning when I was still an undergraduate at Merrimack College. I have served 12 years on the Finance Committee and 14 years on the Council on Aging, which I chaired for 3 years. These experiences in legislating, budgeting, and administering make me a candidate for Select Board that is prepared to hit the ground running. The first responsibility of the board is leadership. You've trusted me to lead civic and community organizations. In addition to the above, I've been past Grand Knight, president of the Knights of Columbus, current president of the St. Vincent de Paul Society, and current vice chair of my church's parish council. I feel the responsibility for the well-being of our neighbors and families very deeply. Volunteering at the food pantry, Arlington Food Safety Net Committee, and our senior center are some of the many ways I assist others. It's why I'm so grateful to be named by the Rotary Club of Arlington its Community Person of the Year in 2014, and also by Arlington Special Needs Activities and Programs for its Community Service Appreciation Award. My professional work has included mutual fund accounting at State Street Bank and as an office manager at a medical device company. However, when I examined my goals, I realized my life mission was one more of service. After obtaining a certificate in gerontology from the University of Massachusetts, Boston, I began working as a care manager for Minuteman Senior Services, where I've worked for the last 13 years. Minuteman Senior Services provides resources to 16 communities, including Arlington, enabling seniors to continue to live in their own homes. Arlington needs a strong voice for seniors on the Select Board. 20% of Arlington residents are seniors, yet less than 1% of our town budget is spent on their direct services. My decades of volunteer work with seniors and their caregivers make me uniquely qualified to be a leader on senior issues. I can serve as a bridge between lifelong residents and newer citizens. I value the contributions and sacrifices of longtime Arlingtonians while also welcoming and encouraging new ideas of more recent residents who have chosen Arlington as their home. I am open and available to listen to your concerns and would welcome your ideas. If elected, I will continue to make myself available so that I can be a voice for all citizens. You deserve to be heard. As a corporator of the Arlington Boys and Girls Club, member of the Touchdown Club of Arlington, and lifelong member of the Friends of the Robbins Library, I support our children. As a member of the Housing Corporation of Arlington, I'm an advocate for increasing affordable housing. As a member of the Arlington Land Trust, I promote land conservation. As a member or volunteer at the Arlington Historical Society, the Cyrus Dallin Art Museum, and the Old Schwab Mill, I cherish our cultural resources. With all that, I'm still looking for greater ways of serving this town that we love. The challenges of completing the rebuild of our Arlington High School and the balancing of our municipal budgets demands the knowledge, the commitment, and the compassion that I am known for. Thank you for taking the time to learn about me. For more information, visit my website at bobtozy.com. I'm asking for your confidence and your vote on Saturday, April 6th, in leading Arlington as a member of its Select Board. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm James Milan, and I want to welcome you this evening to ACMI's Studio A for tonight's debate for Select Board, the one Select Board position that's open with the 2 candidates for that position. As you look on your screen, Mr. Steve DeCourcy is on your left and Mr. Robert Tozy Jr. on your right. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here and have a good debate.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.
I want to just explain the format very quickly, and that is that we will begin with opening statements from each candidate, 1 minute each, and then we will proceed to 2 rounds of questioning. The first is a round of 4 questions that I will be asking. The person that I address the question to will have 2 minutes to answer, and then the other candidate will have 1 minute rebuttal. We will go through this series of 4 questions that way, and then we will have another 4 questions, and those will be given by each candidate to the other. So one candidate will pose a question to the other, who will have 2 minutes to answer, and then the candidate who asked the question will have a minute to rebut as well. And we will finish the evening with a 1-minute closing statement from each of the candidates. Because Mr. DeCoursey is first on the ballot, he will go first tonight with the opening statement, and without further ado, let us get to it. So, Mr. DeCoursey, we welcome your opening statement.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Steve DeCoursey, and I'm running for Select Board because I believe I can make a difference in finding solutions to the challenges that Arlington will face over the next 3 years. I'm proud to have grown up in Arlington. I attended our public schools, including Arlington High, where I met my wife, Mary. After living outside of town following our marriage, we chose to return to Arlington to buy a home and raise our family. Our 3 children each attended the Arlington Public Schools, with Mark still a senior at AHS. Since 1995, I've been a member of the town's Finance Committee. I've also represented Precinct 2 for the past 19 years in town meeting. I've held a number of leadership positions in different groups within our community. I served at the Arlington Boys and Girls Club as a board member and club president. In addition, I've coached numerous girls and boys youth sports teams. More recently, I served as a co-chair for the successful 2016 debt exclusion campaign. Professionally, I'm an attorney with extensive experience in municipal law. If elected, I will listen to Arlington residents and take your concerns into account. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Tozzi?
Thank you. I'm a candidate for the Select Board, formerly known as Board of Selectmen. For those I haven't had the opportunity to meet, my name is Bob Tozzi Jr. I'm a lifelong resident of Arlington who have been a dedicated volunteer for over 3 decades.
In my eyes, Bob Tozzi is the best and will always be the greatest, and God will always be with him, no matter what.
Including 31 years on town meeting, 12 years on the Finance Committee, and 14 years on the Arlington Council on Aging Board. I desire to serve the community in a larger role as your Select Board member. Arlington is a very desirable place to live and raise a family, but we face serious challenges. The high school rebuild, a debt exclusion vote, balancing the town budget and a pending override vote, and very complex zoning articles. My involvement, experience, and willingness to listen to all sides will enable me to lead on these and other issues. I look forward to this debate and every opportunity to interact with the citizens of Arlington.
Thank you very much. And we'll proceed right away to the first round of questions. We're now going to proceed to the next round of questions, and we started the last one with you, Mr. Tozzi. So, Mr. DeCoursey, we invite you to begin by posing a question to Mr. Tozzi to begin this round.
Thank you for the question, Steve.
He still is the best person, no matter if he's selectman or not.
As far as Arlington High School, I support, of course, quality education, having been a product of the Arlington Public School systems myself. We certainly need to invest in our high school. I did take a tour of this high school with the principal and other officials and saw firsthand the need for a new rebuild.